It has been a wonderful time for Argentina all across the globe for the fact that they were able to win the World Cup when no one actually saw that coming at the beginning of the tournament. But right now, they have done it, and welcome you on the show. 360 Sport on Trust TV. I am Adeni Ajishafe. We'll quickly look at, yes, records are meant to be broken, and records are also meant to be set. A lot of records have been set at this World Cup. A lot of things that actually happened, both humanly possible, economically. You can talk of anything. The 2022 Qatar World Cup has really changed a lot of things, and it will linger on for a very long time. I have in the studio, Charles Ohaji is here. Good to have you.
Yes, thank you, Neil.
Okay, right now let's start with the man of the moment. Yes, he was able to do it. A lot of record that he has set for himself. Let's start with Lionel Messi. Yes, Messi really deserves everything you want to say about him at this World Cup. Since he started playing at the World Cup, both the Junior World Cup, both the Champions League, every tournament so far, Lionel Messi has won almost all the trophies. Yes, he has won every trophy he has ever competed for. Well, right now, let's look at his record, starting from, yes, he has won the World Cup. That's the first one that he just did yesterday, 7 Ballon d'Ors. You can mention 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 World Player of the Year when it comes to French award there. 1 Copa America, the one he did last year. 4 Champions League with, yes, a good one for him. That's with Barcelona. 10 La Liga title with Barcelona. He won 1 League One title with PSG. Won 2 Golden Ball for Player of the Tournament. He did in 2014, 2022. Right now, 21 goals for Argentina at World Cups. Yes, he has done it in several World Cups. Now he scored 13 goals, 8 assists, the most by any player. 793 career goals, all he has scored, and really have to give up to Messi. Still talking about Messi now, let's look at more record of Messi. First player to score in every round in the same men's World Cup tournament, that's Lionel Messi. Messi is one of the only 6 men to have played in 5 World Cups alongside Antonio Carbajal, Lothar Matthäus of Germany, Rafael Marquez of Mexico, Andre Godado, and you have Cristiano Ronaldo. Both 6 of them, they have played in 5 World Cups. With 26 appearances at the FIFA World Cup, Lionel Messi has now surpassed Lothar Matthäus' record of 25 appearances at the competition. Messi has made a record of 19 appearances as captain at the World Cup. He is followed by Rafael Marquez, 17, and Diego Maradona with 16. Messi has played the most minutes in World Cup history, 2,314 minutes as a player or by any player. He broke Paulo Maldini's record of 2,217 minutes in the Qatar 2022 final. That's the World Cup. Now, still talking about Messi. Messi is the only player to register an assist in 5 World Cups. His closest challenger, Pelé, Gregos, Lato, Diego Maradona, and David Beckham, who set up goals in 3 editions apiece. Pelé and Messi shared the record for the most assists in the knockout phase. That's 6. Messi is Argentina's leading marksman in the World Cup and 13 goals. He is followed by Gabriel Batistuta with 10, Diego Maradona 8, Guillermo Stabile for 8, you have Mario Kempes 6, Gonzalo Higuain 5. Messi is the only player to score in the World Cup in his teen, when he was a teenager, in his 20s, and also in his 30s. The only player to do that. Pelé missed out on accomplishing the same by just 4 months. Messi scored his first and latest World Cup goal 16 years and 184 days apart. The first goal and the last goal just yesterday. The next biggest span in World Cup history belongs to Messi. The player of the match, first awarded in 2002, has been given to Messi an equal 11 times. His 4 at Brazil 2014 is a record for 1 edition he shares with Wesley Sneijder, who received the same as South Africa 2010. Miroslav Klose has played in record 17 World Cup victories. Messi is currently on 16. What a way to go for Lionel Messi, the one they call La Poga Atomica. Seriously, I just have to bring out this record for you to have an idea why the greatest of all time debate really should go to Messi.
Yes, of course, it has come to an end finally. yes, for me, I'm so happy for the young man. And again, let's not rule out the possibility of him playing the next World Cup. Yes, it's possible if he keeps going the way it's going.
But really, before this, it was like he would not play again. But now,
yes, he won't play again. Because of the pressure. Messi is one player that I have not seen with the kind of humility he has. He's so humble. All Messi knows, or talk his sports. And that was why when in Barcelona the issue of his transfer money, this one came, he cried because that's not what he talks about. All he knows is football. All he wants to talk about is on the field. Whether you are paying, you hardly hear Messi talk about money. I don't think you've ever heard issue that Messi is saying, okay, pay me this or pay me that or this is what I want to get. No, you don't hear him discuss that. That's not his problem. Problem is just football. That's all he does. That's all he eats. He eats, drinks, wake up with football. From football, his family, and that's all he does. Even when Messi is at home, all he plays is PlayStation. That's all he does. He doesn't do any other thing. You hardly see him going to party. You hardly see the way you see Neymar, Ronaldo, you see them on picture going to party. You don't see Messi doing that because all he talks, because of his discipline, is just football. So the young man has set so many records, both on and off the pitch. Not just only on the pitch, but on and off the pitch, he has set a lot of records. If you come to family life, he has set a lot of records. He's stable, he knows what he wants to do. There is no story of saying your baby mamas everywhere for Messi. You don't hear that about Messi. Messi has just kept going. Even when people said he left Barcelona, he's going to PSG, he wasn't going to do well at PSG, that Messi cannot play in any team apart from Spain. He went to PSG and in France. He's showing, I mean, you can see in PSG, he's showing how good he is. Everybody is contributing so much to them. That's the kind of player Messi is. He's a team player. So the young man, I'm so happy. I'm so excited for him. In fact, yesterday was a day I was so happy. I was like, wow, I'm happy for you because you've done so much for football. In fact, not that. In fact, I felt I'm blessed being in this generation to see Messi play. I did not see Ronaldo. I did not see Maradona. I didn't see Maradona play when he was young. I didn't see Pele play, but I saw Messi from when he started playing football till date. So I think the generation, I think we are blessed to see a player like Messi grace the football pitch at this time, when at this stage of us being alive to watch him play. I mean, most people are going to hear stories of Messi. They may never really see what this man could actually do on the field of play. And such player, I think it takes the next 50 years to see such players come around. It's rare. There are rare players you see. Messi broke records that were set 50 years ago. All the records Messi has broken. Look at the people that were comparing to Pele and co. Pele stopped playing football now almost 30, 40 years ago. So this young man has kept breaking records, kept playing. And when it comes to injury, you hardly see him with injuries. The few times you can count how many times Messi is out injured. It's quite rare. Why? Because of his discipline, his love for the game, his commitment, and everything he has done. So the debate all this why, whenever I bring up this issue, people said, how has he won for his national team? That if he cannot win, he now went ahead to win the Copa America last year with his national team. They said, Messi have tried though. This one. At the point he said he wasn't going to play again for the national team because of the 2014 World Cup, what happened, and then 2018. But he won the Copa America. The whole world was like, okay, he won the World Cup. Let's see how he can win it. And he came to the World Cup. They trashed him in the first game 2-1. They said, no, Messi cannot win the World Cup. But he kept humble. Nobody had him talk until he has won the World Cup. So I'm happy for him. Seeing him holding that cup, kissing that World Cup, I knew even if he retires today, he has fulfilled. He has
done everything that needs to be done in the world of football, winning all the trophies. You remember 2005 when Nigeria, at least was there, when the likes of Mikel Taiwo at the World Cup. That's for junior category. But really, Lionel Messi, really. La Poga Atomiga, congrats to him and the entire Lab in Celeste for the fact that they were able to win the World Cup and they deserve all the accolades they are getting. Now we move away from Messi. Let's talk about another player who possibly right now has stationed himself to take over from Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo. His name is Kylian Mbappe. He has some records also at this World Cup so far. At the World Cup so far, well, this particular one, he scored 8 goals. Golden Boot winner with 8 goals. 12 World Cup goals in all competitions, same as Pelé of Brazil. He has 12 World Cup goals. Kylian Mbappe is only the second ever hat-trick scorer in the World Cup final after England's Geoff Hurst in 1966. That's a record there, a good one. The France forward also became the 5th player to score in 2 separate World Cup finals after Vavá in 1958-1962, Pelé 58-1970, Paul Breitner 74-82, and Zinedine Zidane 1998-2006. The 23-year-old has 4 goals in finals of the World Cup overall, the highest by any player. What a record. Mbappe scored his 10th, 11th and 12th World Cup goal, becoming the 15th different player to reach double figures at the finals. Aged 23 years and 363 days, he was the youngest of those 15 to hit that tally, surpassing Gerd Müller, 24 years, 226 days. Mbappe's hat-trick goal was his 172nd goal at the 2022 World Cup, a new all-time competition record, surpassing the 171 scored in both 1998 and 2014. What a record for Mbappe.
Yeah, what a record. What a record.
And I see him breaking a lot of records. He's still very, very young.
Yeah, he's still very young, very, very young. Yeah, very, very young. But I think at this point, I pray they're able to manage him well at this stage, because he needs to be managed very well at this point to be able to break all the record he has to break. The next thing for him is the Ballon d'Or, but unfortunately Messi is going to pick the
Messi should pick the number 8 now.
Ballon d'Or. So I don't think you will find any player that will get 8 Ballon d'Or in time. But Mbappe has done well. The young lad is coming up well. He's putting his shoulder on. But I pray he keeps his cool, he keeps his calm, he's disciplined, he stays away from the media distraction and just focus only on football. He stays away from contract signing and contract negotiation and money and just face football squarely. I think the young man is going to get there. He's just 23 and he's scoring a lot of goals and he's doing so well. I mean, he's so young. So for me, Mbappe, you can see with the golden boot, that shows you that the young lad has a great future coming on, going on ahead of him and in front of him. Mbappe has done well. Mbappe, of course, with Mbappe in a team, you don't take your eyes off him. If I don't eyes off him at all, and that was why a lot of us felt yesterday, last match, pulling away of Di Maria was a technical error a bit, because when Di Maria went out, Mbappe now had the chance to play. But when Di Maria was playing, Mbappe was busy coming deep to defend.
And it was, in fact, Jules Koundé will never forget Angel Di Maria.
He will never. because Mbappe had to help Koundé.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he will never forget him.
And look at the age of Di Maria to Koundé. And imagine when Di Maria was at his peak.
At his peak.
It means Koundé will have been nowhere.
Will have been nowhere. But for me, I think it's a good experience for Koundé. At least he has learned this is the World Cup. And that's why I said every player that goes back to his club from the World Cup goes back with something.
Goes back with something. Coming from Charles Ohagi there. Jules Koundé will always, if they ask him, the man that actually giving you so much toughness, he will pick and point at Angel Di Maria. Now let's look at another record, like I said, are meant to be broken and some are set. Let's look at record set at 2022 World Cup. New world champions Argentina have won more penalty shootouts than any country in the history of the FIFA World Cup, with this their 6th such triumph. Yes, they have won more penalty shootout. They also became the 3rd nation to win a World Cup final shootout after Brazil 1994 and Italy 2006. Argentina have won the World Cup for a 3rd time in 1978, 1986, and 2022. 36 years after, yes, they won the 2nd one in 1986 with late Diego Maradona. Only Italy, for the 4 years from 1938 to 1982, have ever had a longer gap between winning 2 World Cups. Talking about records now.
Records, yeah, of course, and that was why winning this World Cup for Messi and Argentina was special to them. It was a very special win for them. Argentina are jubilating after 36 years of winning the World Cup. They are coming back to win it again, even though they were close in 2014, but they couldn't win it. So I think for me, I think for Argentina, it's a record that they've set. In fact, right now, with the issue, with the trouble going on in Argentina, after that last night victory, if you check the whole country, I've put aside whatever issues they are having right now, they are all singing Messi, celebrating. That is what football, glory of football, can bring into a nation that is going through turbulence. Once you win it, it changes everything overnight. Everybody's excited in Argentina right now. So 36 years of waiting for the World Cup, wow, it is a long one. We also look forward for. I mean, my next World Cup. I hope Nigeria can also win that World Cup. Let's break our
okay, maybe that's where
waiting.
this particular picture comes in. Ronaldinho, Mbappe, Messi, both of them, they've played. Say, look at this. In 2001, Ronaldinho signed for PSG. He won it in 2002. 2017, Mbappe signed for PSG. He won the World Cup 2018. Messi joined them 2021. In 2022, he won the World Cup. So somebody said, okay, Osimhen should join PSG. So that in 2026, Nigeria can win the World Cup. Maybe we should join them in 2025. What a way.
What a way. You know, yeah, I'm coming to PSG. Of course, it clearly showed that PSG, the best players in the planet, or the best players that can prove themselves on the biggest stage are all in PSG.
Yes, they are always coming there.
They are all in PSG right now, as it is right now. And then that was why most people came and said one of the problem of Spain was leaving out Sergio Ramos in the World Cup squad, the experience he had. If they believe that if Sergio Ramos had been in that Spanish team, whether playing or not playing, with the experience and playing for PSG too, would have been able to help guide that Spanish team maybe beyond where they were knocked out from because of experience. So it shows that in PSG, all the big players are in PSG. Neymar, Mbappe, Messi, and they came and they all proved themselves at the world stage. Yeah, even though for Neymar, it ended against Croatia at the quarterfinal, but of course it didn't stop them from showing that yes, at any stage we can deliver. So we look forward to see if PSG can also replicate this form and win the Champions League.
Hopefully it will happen. We'll keep giving you record. Well, we just have to look at some right now. Well, let's look at this. FIFA World Cup Golden Boot winners. Yes, a lot of people actually won it, but let's quickly run through look at how it has actually started in 1930. It was Guillermo Sabile with 8 goals, just the way Mbappe did this year. You have Odrik Nejeldi in 1994 with 5. Leonidas da Silva actually scored 7 goals in 1938. In 1950, yes, it was Ademar de Menezes, 9. Zandor Kosic in 1954 with 11. Jos Fontaine for France he scored 13. Florian Alba Garincha. You have Valentin Ivanov, Dražan Jakovic. You have Leonel Sanchez and Vava, who scored 4 goals apiece in 1962. In 1966, Eusebio did for Portugal 9 goals. Gerd Müller in 1917, 10 goals for Germany. Grezzo Lato, yes, 1974. Mario Kempes. You have Paulo Rossi, yes, that name ring bell. 1982. Gary Lineker in 1986. Toto Schillaci. You have 1990. Oleg Salenko. Stoichkov also scored 6 goals apiece in 1994. Davor Suka from Croatia in 1998, 6 goals. Ronaldo de Lima of Brazil, 8 goals in 2002. Miroslav Klose, 5 goals in 2006. You have Thomas Muller in 2010. James Rodriguez, 6 goals in 2014 for Colombia. You have Harry Kane, 2018, 6 goals. And you have Kylian Mbappe for 2022. Yes, talking about the Golden Boot winners now. Let's quickly take you to, did you know, yes, this particular one, you won't believe it. Did you know that Diego Maradona and Messi both made the Argentine debut against Hungary? Yes, Hungary, that was the first country they played against at the World Cup. Coming off the bench in the 62nd and 63rd minutes, respectively, La Pulga Tomica was sent off just 2 minutes into his bow. Talking about Messi and Diego at the same time. The first World Cup to be hosted in the Middle East, the first to be played in November and December, and the first of its size to be held in such a small geographical location or area. Qatar 2022 offered a fresh twist on this old and much loved festival of football. It took 88 years of attempting for an African team. Did you know that? To reach the World Cup semi-finals, Morocco were the continental trailblazers. After sinking Belgium in the group stage, Yacine Bono, Achraf Hakimi, Ziyech, Nesri and co eliminated Spain in last 16 and Portugal in the quarterfinals. The Atlas Lions also gave France a strict examination in the last 4 before losing an end-to-end encounter with Croatia. Well, another one said, did you know that Zlatko Dalic lost several key players that's component of 2018 side for Croatia, such as Subasic, Rakitic, and Mandzukic, but new stars emerged in the shape of Livakovic, Josko Vadio to complement the divine talent of Luka Modric. The Croatian highlight was a stunning elimination of tournament favorite Brazil and Ruto finishing 3rd. Lionel Scaloni, the coach of Argentina at 44 years old. The Argentinian coach became the youngest coach since fellow countryman Cesar Luis Menotti, who was 39 in 1978, to win the World Cup. What a record. Did you know that Yacine Bono, the Moroccan goalkeeper, the Moroccan hero, became the first African goalkeeper to record 3 clean sheets in a single World Cup edition? Do you know that? That Olivier Giroud, the big Frenchman, only started for France due to a late pre-tournament injury to Karim Benzema, but certainly made the most of his opportunities, scoring 4 times to move on to 53 for his country, 2 clear of Thierry Henry's previous record of 51. Did you know that Neymar of Brazil, in a tournament that ended in tears for Brazil number 10, he nonetheless equaled Pele's 77 goal haul to become a Senegal joint. So a lot of do you know there, Hugo Lloris, Harry Kane, Ivan Perisic, rolling in there for you to have an idea of did you know of World Cup record. Goncalo Ramos, the rising Portugal stars, became the first player to score a hat-trick on his maiden World Cup start since Miroslav Klose. In 2002, he was responsible for the first treble at the World Cup after Thomas Chukravi at Italia 90. Well, that's a wonderful one there. Just to let you have this, that Barcelona and Netherlands player called De Jong will be open to join Manchester United. Well, that's it. We just have to go now. Our time is up. A wonderful time with Charles Ohaji. Thank you very much.
But De Jong joining where? Joining where?
Manchester United.
Yeah,
Thank you very much for coming on the show. I am Adeniyi Ajishafe. Thanks for watching.